Hey guys, welcome back to the 25th episode of Two Friendless Friends. Oh, 25, that's a pretty big number.
Yeah, it is. I feel like it's kind of cool though that we're on 25 and it's already we're halfway through the year. So
yeah, we're nearly halfway through the year technically, in the episode, because 52 episodes would be 1 year. We're on the 6-month mark next episode then.
Yes.
Because 26 weeks.
Whoa.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
I think it's also not just podcasts, but hasn't the year gone by really, really fast?
Yeah, we've known each other for a year now.
Yeah, we have. And I still remember our very first recording. I think we have improved a lot from it. But
definitely.
Yeah. But looking back, we've definitely improved and it's just gone by really quick. It doesn't really feel like half a year.
I feel like recently time has just been weird.
Yeah.
It's just been weird.
It either feels way too long or just really, really quick.
Yeah, because, remember last year we were complaining about uni breaks being too long because there was just nothing to do and we were really bored.
Oh, yeah.
But, this year I'm can my breaks be longer? I cannot handle going back to uni.
I know, same. I was talking to someone. They have a 2-month break and I'm I'm here just trying to make the best out of my 3-week break.
I mean, I had a 1-month break. Technically, the breaks, I think, are pretty similar because it adds up. It ends up adding up.
No, we have shorter weeks. Wait.
I feel like it ends up adding up depending on when your exams are. But, even my med friends, some of them only have a couple weeks break, although they are on the semester system. I think it really depends on, when your exams land and also, when your first class starts again. People with placements have different timetables as well. It's weird. I don't understand it.
Are exams normally over 2 weeks?
For us, yeah.
Oh, okay. But for other unis, not?
Probably not. Could you imagine doing 4 exams over 2 weeks?
I guess so.
And considering that there's a huge possibility that your exams could be scheduled in 1 week instead of over the 2 weeks. Because right now, so far, all of my exams have been very close together every single term, except for that one term when there were 2 that were 1 week apart.
But that's how we were living during the high school days, during the APs.
Yeah, it was every day. Every day was an exam.
But
oh yeah, there used to be days where we have 2, right?
Oh my god, yeah. Hated that. But let's actually get into the episode because today we're actually doing a very different kind of episode, right?
Yes.
So this is an idea that Kelly came up with. So did you want to explain it?
So kind of a deep dive into who we are and kind of just looking at different things about each other, sort of interview style-ish, but I think this would be a pretty interesting experience for both of us because we'll probably find out a lot of new things about each other along the way, and you guys will find out too, I guess.
Yeah, so the way that it's going to run is that each episode we kind of switch. So today we're actually going to look at Kelly, an interview of Kelly's life and her childhood and all of that fun stuff. And then
I don't think we have a certain theme. It's just all about me and then all about you. Just a switch between both. We don't really have a certain theme everything that Kelly has wanted from age 0 to 4 and then 4 to 10 or something that. We don't really have that.
Yeah. But hopefully this is the kind of content that you guys would like. I think I mentioned it before, but the way that I see this podcast, I kind of just don't really think that people listen and watch it. So I'm like, I don't really care what kind of like content we post. If it's interesting, I don't care like what I say on this podcast either, because I just don't think that people actually listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really even have that many listeners.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting to be like putting this out there. It definitely doesn't feel like we're kind of exposing ourselves to the world. It's more like we're just chatting and then like dumping that onto the internet, and whoever finds it finds it. So if you found this, hello.
Oh, okay. So you actually mentioned the word dumping, which I will get into later. Maybe I'll use that as my question. But yeah, so that's the kind of episode that we're going to do today. And now let's actually do our update, weekly update. So
many things have happened.
Yeah. One being the outbreak.
Yeah, the lockdown that was like literally announced 2 hours ago. I was literally in my lab, and then I got a text from my mom saying like, oh, a customer at her place mentioned that there would be a 1 week lockdown. I was like, wait, I'm in my lab, I don't know about this. And then I checked the New South Wales Health, and they were like, lockdown for 1 week.
But that's not going to really impact us. You, right?
Yeah, because it does. Because my Apple interview was next week in person.
Oh,
and the location is within the 4 local government areas that are locked down. And I don't think it would be considered essential, like one of the 4 reasons to leave the house. Right? So, like, I probably can't. I don't know what's happening. I emailed them asking about, like, oh, will it be postponed or moved online or something like that. What else is
They'll
impacted?
get back soon,
Uni has to lock down, right? Our uni has to lock down. It's in Randwick.
Yes, but you know, like, even before the news was announced, they said that all indoor areas, including gyms, basically all indoor areas, are mandatory to wear a mask. Except uni,
residential areas.
Yeah, yesterday uni, not everyone was wearing it. And then also at the gym, this was before I knew about this. I walked into the gym yesterday, and then I was like, oh, is it mandatory for us to wear a mask? And then he's just said, no, it's not. So then I came back home.
Mask started yesterday, right? Was it Wednesday night that it started?
Oh, was it?
I think it was Wednesday night. So yesterday would have been included. I'm pretty sure Thursday was included because my brother had to wear a mask at work.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess just like, even if people aren't wearing it, you can wear it.
Even like on Monday when I was out, I noticed like at that point it was just on like public transport that it was mandatory. Most of the time it was school kids that weren't wearing them.
Oh yeah, I noticed that yesterday too on the light rail. Wait, no.
It's always the school kids. Mostly it's school kids. Like I feel like kids just have this thought that maybe like the virus can't get to me. I'm young and like I have a strong immune system. It doesn't matter. But like now that we have so many variants, no one can tell, honestly.
I don't think it's that. I genuinely think it's because like wearing a mask is not that cool. And if like all their friends are
honestly
wearing it.
At the same time, like you know how masks aren't enforced at schools?
They aren't.
Like, so like for those kids, they probably have the mentality that like, oh, I'm already at school interacting with all these people anyway, so like if I get it, I get it.
Yeah.
Like it's even more dense there than it is on transport, since transport is like reinforcing all of those limits. But like I still find it a bit unsettling that like so many people aren't wearing masks when it is mandatory.
This is a very controversial opinion to have, but I don't like reusable masks. I don't feel like it's completely clean. I know that there's a filter in it, but in my head it's just cloth. Like if I just got a shirt and just put it into a shape of a mask, that's
essentially what it is. Like,
I mean, I know there's a bit more to it, but I did watch a video.
Some have filters, some don't. I use surgical ones.
Watch the video that UNSW put up, and it was like a very, very zoomed in like video of people sneezing. So like using different types of masks, and
but I saw something really similar. It was like studying like the effects of like not having a mask, having a mask, and stuff like that. It was like comparing the distance as well, and like it's like having the fabric mask is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Because it's just really hard to enforce. Like everyone has to wear a surgical mask.
It is. It's still a layer.
Especially when they're not really like handing them out everywhere and stuff like that. Like, we just don't have as much access.
Yeah, plus it might be like, I guess,
yeah,
costly.
I know in Korea they had a
like,
system for surgical masks. Not surgical, it's like I don't know which type, but it was like they had a system where like certain people could buy it on certain days to maintain like the supply and also ensure that everyone had access. It was something to do with like, oh, when you were born, which year you were born, you would like go in on certain days of the week. I saw it on a vlog and I was like, that's a pretty cool system.
It is, but I don't know, like I think like we're in a good country. Like we do get free masks at the train stations now. There are other countries that don't even have.
Yeah. And we also have things like we have free testing, which is not available everywhere.
Yeah.
And like our vaccines are free. Even like the thing is, thing I really appreciate is the fact that it's not just for people with Medicare. It's for like everyone that's just existing in Australia right now. It's not about like citizenship. It doesn't matter like who you are. It's like get vaccinated. It's still free. And if there's anyone that asks you for money for your vaccination or your test, you're allowed to say no because the government is ensuring that it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got a text too.
What was your text about?
This one is it's from my mom. But I love how chaotic this episode is. Yeah, it's gonna be chaotic today because a lot of stuff has happened and a lot of stuff will happen. Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into our... Oh my god, I hate life sometimes. No, I can't say that.
Welcome to our usual conversations.
Okay, so let's actually get into the episode, which is, all about Kelly today.
Yes.
So I guess, like, I haven't actually prepared anything. I'm so sorry. But I guess, like, the first question I wanted to ask was, if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would it be?
3 words. I'd say, like, I'm kind of crazy. I like... 3 singular words, not even phrases.
I guess phrases, sure.
Okay. I consume a lot of content. That describes, like, most of my time.
Wait, as in just like YouTube?
I like tech. Yeah.
Content.
Those 3 kind of describe who I am, really. Content as in like dramas, YouTube, like any sort of like visual content I probably have exposure to.
That's kind of interesting though, because I feel like most people our age can't do that. Like I've talked to so many people and it's a weird thing that we have. It's like not being like your attention span has just decreased so much.
Oh yeah, everyone's like TikTok has ruined our attention span as well.
Well, mine was before TikTok, and I think I know why mine is like that, but like well, okay, like for me, when I get really bored, I find enjoyment out of talking to people. So like, watching shows, watching movies, all that, it takes a while for me to get into, and most of the shows that I end up watching at the start, I just really don't like it. I just continue because I
Hannibal when we tried to watch Hannibal, but we both got like so disgusted
it was
that we
pretty
both
bad.
Stopped watching.
Yeah,
it was so interesting, but it was so disgusting.
I didn't find it interesting though, to be honest.
No, it's like, what part of the human brain makes you... Okay, let's not...
Yeah.
Let's not
it is
discuss
interesting though. But, yeah, like, I can't really focus on content. Like, I don't know, shows, movies, and like...
Oh, do you do the thing where, like, you start a YouTube video, you watch, like, a first 5 minutes, and then you leave because it gets boring?
Kind of, but, like, yeah, yes.
I do that a lot more now, I feel like.
It's also, like, the digital age that we're living in, because that just, like... It reduces our attention span by a lot. Like, you have to, like, ads and stuff, you have to capture the audience's attention in, like, 3 seconds.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or else it just gets skipped.
Interesting thing is that although I can consume content for extended periods of time, I'm also usually doing something else at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I will watch have drama playing or YouTube playing, and then, like, I'll be on my phone, like, scrolling through stuff or something like that. I always do multiple things.
Yeah, I find it kind of hard to watch it like that, because you know the movie Christopher Nolan in Inception?
No.
Okay.
I do not really watch movies outside of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Speaking of that, Black Widow is out, and she
is it out already?
Is my favorite person ever.
Is it out yet?
Wait, I don't know, but I did get an email from Event Cinemas, so it might be like an out soon or like out now.
Isn't there, like, rumored another Spider-Man movie coming out at the end of the year? I'm excited. I think it was end of the year. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But I feel like all of these dates, we can't trust them because they're going to change so much with, like, how everything is now. But, like, there's also Loki that recently came out, but I don't have Disney Plus.
Oh, did it come out?
Yeah, I think it did. I saw a lot of ads for it. I never ended up watching WandaVision because I don't have Disney Plus either.
But I'm a Taylor stan, so I'm not going to watch Loki because it's played by Taylor, whatever his
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, why? I was thinking of Taylor Henderson. I was like, no. No, but Christopher Nolan, so, like, he's a director, and he's done, like, the Batman movies. He did Inception, I think Interstellar as well. And the way that he directs movies is very, very unique and very smart too. So, like, you need a lot of, basically for the intellects, okay? And, like...
for the intellects.
It takes so much brain energy to understand what the movie is about. There was one recently...
Oh, yeah.
That came out, like, last year called Tenet. Do you know?
Oh, yeah, I want to watch it. I never ended up watching it.
And most people say, like, oh, to understand a Christopher Nolan movie, you have to watch it twice. And, like, I don't know. It was... I couldn't understand it. There was so much, like, smart people talk in it. Like, they mentioned, like, entropy a lot. And then I was like, wait.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I don't really watch stuff like that.
Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I can't find myself concentrating when it's so, like... There's so much theoretical stuff and there's so much, like, deep meaning. Because, like, honestly, I do not pick up on that when I watch stuff. I mostly watch for enjoyment.
Oh, no.
Because you know how, like, some people, like,
that's
say,
me.
like, oh, like, the camera work was really bad and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't notice it. Because I would notice it if I watch it multiple times. But the first time I watch it, I just, like, watch it for enjoyment.
No, see, I'm, like, opposite to you. Wow, look, we found another thing that we don't have in common.
What's new now?
I like analyzing stuff a lot, like movies and songs. But, like, I remember watching Parasite for the first time, and I remember the scene where they first showed the rich person's house. And, like, I just remember thinking, like, whoa, the cinematography of this movie is just so... It's just done really, really well. Like, it tells a story.
I still haven't watched it.
I think you should. I think it's like the reason I really like it is because I like movies that have a lot of hidden meanings, metaphors in it. And that movie is just filled with that.
Care about that stuff because I watch the dumbest dramas.
What's your favorite?
Like favorite drama, like recent or
ever.
I cannot answer that one. I do not know.
Recent then.
Hospital Playlist. I'm watching the second season right now. It's coming out. Like an episode came out last night at 12, and I was up at 12 watching it.
I feel like dramas usually don't have multiple seasons. It's just like one big thing.
Yeah, I know Chinese dramas tend to have like they either have like 60 episodes in one season or they have multiple seasons.
Oh, okay.
It's particularly for like more historical ones. It's very long, but K-dramas generally don't really get second seasons or third seasons. It usually ends on the first one. And like I find that nice because a lot of the times like the storyline just cannot continue. If it does, it gets too repetitive, or they try too hard to create new twists and turns.
The only drama I ever watched was Media Garden, and I loved that so much. That was like a 60.
Did you watch the remake?
I watched the Chinese one.
No, there's a as in the no,
I didn't watch the original
one from like.
So I watched the new one.
Oh, you watched the recent?
Yeah.
The recent one. Oh,
I haven't watched Boys Over Flowers either, which I'm pretty sure that's like the original.
No, isn't it the? No, isn't the original one like the Chinese one, the one from the 2001 or something?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure.
Was that the original? Because Boys Over Flowers was 2010.
No, there's so many Boys Over Flowers, right?
Like, all the Asian countries have their own remake.
Yeah. Boys Over Flowers is K, though. Is it?
Yeah, Boys Over Flowers was K-drama. I'm pretty sure. I think the original was, like, Chinese or Taiwanese.
No, Taiwanese, Media Garden was the original, I think. If what you're saying is correct, by date.
I don't know. I think the original one was from, like, the early 2000s.
But even my mum knows Media Garden.
It's so famous.
Speaking of, thoughts on Our Time? Our Time? Is that what it's called?
What?
You know, like the movie Our Times? Our Times. No, you have to know what you...
I don't watch movies. I already told you.
It's called Our Times. Wait, why don't you watch movies?
I don't know. I just don't.
Okay. Interesting. But it's a very... have you heard of it?
No.
It's a 2015 Taiwanese romantic comedy movie.
I'm on Wikipedia right now. Yeah, I've never watched it.
Oh my god. If you guys hear background music, I will try my best to cut it out, but with my editing skills, I don't know if I can, so I'm sorry.
Honestly, next week's episode is going to be more chaotic for me because lockdown, my family's going to be home.
So you won't have to teach, and that means people are home.
Yeah, I won't have to teach, so I don't have to go out. But it just means...
Same here.
People are home. Yeah. But it's for the best. I mean, moving back onto topic.
Okay, back onto you, though. You've mentioned in like previous episodes that you're really into tech. I feel like that's like well established by now. How did you get into it?
Yes. I really wasn't into it like during high school, but everyone was like, not really everyone, but people recommended doing comp sci like because it's just so promising in terms of career.
Oh, actually, I feel like I do remember talking to you about it. Like, you weren't, like, too keen on comp sci.
Yeah, I would literally, at that point, I would literally see code and I was like, nope, I'm not reading this. Like, I think high school me was very more, like, business, like, pure business, or med, because like I think med fell more into like, oh, I was in an environment where so many people were going for it, so my brain was also like, let's do it too.
Looking back, do you feel like you could do med? Like, is that actually something that you do see yourself doing?
I'm too impatient. I cannot. My personality definitely is too impatient, so I would not be able to have that kind of like patience. Like, you know how like patience.
But you tutor.
Do you know how much I struggle with not yelling at kids?
Actually, like, yeah. I don't know if you guys remember, but like Turtle, the guy from Kelly's comp group who...
Oh.
Yeah. You know, every week it was just...
I never got mad at him directly, but...
But you were mad.
Yeah, that was very... Yeah. I mean, like, this term, the new madness comes from the course itself. It's so poorly organized. Yeah, I don't know. Like, tech, definitely back on topic, yes. I started uni, computer science, commerce, very typical degree. And first term, it was like 2 math courses and the fundamental comp course. And I was like, oh, I'm not bad at this. Like, I was keeping up really well.
You're not bad at it.
And
you're so good at it.
I got to the assignments. And I was like, oh, this is pretty fun. Like, we did Minesweeper. So that was like really fun. And it's like, I started seeing the direct link between the stuff that I use and like the code behind it. So that was interesting, and then like I just kept progressing, and I think last term was a bit of a bigger turning point, because I wouldn't say last year I was really into techie stuff, but like last term was a big turning point when we had like bigger projects that I could like really see in real life, because our project was like making something similar to Microsoft Teams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was really the turning point where like I could really definitely see this in real life and see myself like creating this stuff. Like, imagine being someone responsible for some like Google Maps.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cool.
I think, like, I'm not that into tech, but there are just like random times where I just like, I'm so in awe of how smart people are. One of them being like Google Maps. But then there was one time where I was just like, okay, so you know, like with your mouse, if you hover over like a button, it kind of goes dark, and like that's basically it's saying like, yes, you can like click on it, right?
Like, it kind of has like your cursor like highlights what is possible.
Yeah. And I'm like, is that not so smart? Like, someone thought to do that. And like for me now, because like I learned how to use a computer when I was really young. So, like, it never really crossed my mind because that was just, like, a normal thing. But, like, for someone to think to do that is...
Every single design element
so
that
cool.
we see, every single little element has been created by someone for a purpose.
Yeah.
And someone was responsible for, like, coding it. Someone was responsible for like the visuals, the front end, all of that. Physical tech, because that was more software. Physical tech, I think I got into it pretty recently. I think I didn't really have as much of an attachment or interest in owning tech until like I recently got a mechanical keyboard. I have my laptop. I got a monitor. All of that stuff did contribute. Like, I just started seeing like all the convenience of it, and like all of that kind of compounded into like me just wanting everything. Tech is an expensive hobby.
I mean, last episode, when I asked you your favorite brand, you said Apple. Would you have had the same answer if I asked you a year ago?
Probably, because I was also like in the Apple ecosystem, like, but I just didn't think as much about it back then.
Okay, so do you, like, was tech kind of always a thing that you liked, but you just never really knew it until like first year, or was it actually just something that you recently discovered?
Like, I was never as concerned about like specs, like satisfaction with tech. Like, it was always just like a tool for my studies before uni, but now it's like it's turned into a hobby on the side as well. Like, one of the things I really want right now, like, it's an expensive hobby because everything costs so much, but like I have three keyboards, a trash keyboard and two mechanical keyboards.
Okay, why?
Because I want it.
No, but like,
one is just
you're
like
not
pretty.
using two at the same time.
I mean, I have it connected to different devices, but it's also like recently I have been switching between them a lot more because I don't know, it's just interesting. It's just fun.
Guess so, you know, we all have our own hobbies.
It's like this really exposes our differences.
Yeah, like it doesn't get much different than
it doesn't get much more different than like tech and makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the recent things that I've wanted is a Dell XPS laptop.
Dell XPS, yes. And why is that?
I think I've just noticed more inconveniences with a lot of software and using Apple products.
Oh, so you wouldn't get a MacBook again?
I would. Like, I don't... It's like... It's a price I pay for the extra privacy and security that comes with a Mac. Because, like, there's the issue of, like, opening things that aren't, like, by identified developers. And, like, they won't let you open. And you have to fiddle with it a lot more to, like, get stuff running.
Yeah.
Especially when, like, I have to download new stuff for my comp stuff. Like, recently I had to download Java FX and, like, there was, like, a few files that they were like, oh, no, this isn't an identified developer. So that was a bit more tedious. I definitely see that, like, flexibility in Windows. And also uni mostly caters to Windows. From what I've noticed, like, all the instructions always list Windows and they forget about the Mac users when most people use Mac, especially in business school. INFs?
Wait, you need programs for that?
Yes, we do SQL.
Okay, yes.
We do queries.
I don't know what that is.
Yes, but
okay.
Yeah, yeah. The laptop that I want is like $3,000.
What? The XPS?
No, because I want like the 17-inch one.
That is.
Do I need a screen that big on a laptop?
No, but you connect it to your monitor, so.
No, I wouldn't connect it to my monitor because I have my MacBook linked up to my monitor. So like my plan would be like comp would be all done on like any coding would be done on the Dell, and because it's also like. For comp, everything's uploaded to GitLab, so it's easy to transfer between devices.
Do you ever see yourself as a gaming girl?
No. I'm not a gamer. I want to try, but I don't want to be a gamer. Like, I've never really... It's also a thing, like, I was like, this was my stance on comp sci and code before I started uni. And now, like, I'm on the other side, if you get what I mean. So, like, what if I start gaming and then, like, I end up being, like, a gamer girl?
Develop a game. See? Put the two together.
I mean, that's what my assignment is right now.
Oh, what kind of game?
My group project. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. All goods. Well, we're gonna, like, completely change up the topic, actually, and not talk about tech. Sorry. The tone of that was unnecessary. I have nothing against
this episode is pure chaos. Like, I thought last week was chaotic.
Why was last week chaotic?
The ending.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no. But something that you did mention to me on text a few days ago was about, like, what you wanted to do as a childhood dream job versus now. So, what was that you said?
I didn't say any of mine.
No, you did.
But
astronaut?
I don't. No, but I was like, oh, like, that's a very typical child's dream. Like, every child wants to be an astronaut at some age.
I didn't want to be an astronaut.
I don't know if I wanted to be an astronaut, but the most iconic one, not really iconic, was Prime Minister. Haha. Politics. Haha.
I guess it sounds cool though, like
it definitely sounded cool back then.
Be the second female prime minister then.
Nah, no, I hate politics. Politics is messy.
Very corrupt too. It's just like people like,
it's like
going behind everyone's back.
Yeah, and like I just feel like it's unnecessary stress. I don't want to put myself through that.
Yeah, because you have to be really good at making decisions. And like a very rational person, probably.
Yeah. And it's also like, you also have to really think about the bigger picture. Because there are a lot of decisions that a lot of people will not like. Such as like lockdowns.
Yeah.
Particularly lockdowns. Like everyone was complaining like before. Last time that we did go into a lockdown. People were like, no, it's not even that bad. Like,
wait,
stop
which
it.
one?
And like people were, I think it was the Northern Beaches one.
Oh.
And like it's also logistics because it's so much harder to lock down Sydney than it is Northern Beaches because the Northern Beaches are so separated while Sydney is so interconnected with everything.
By Sydney, do you mean like the actual suburb Sydney?
Like the city or like individual suburbs within Sydney.
Right, yeah. Because
it's so much harder to lock those down compared to like something like the Northern Beaches. It's also like a consideration. Like I saw an interview and it was like people were like, oh, why isn't Sydney being locked down? I'm like, logistics, fam.
There's a lot so to understand to think about with like like a lockdown. It's not just
it's not a simple decision to make.
Yeah.
Oh, you know another one.
Huh?
Celebrity actor. I feel like every kid had that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Every kid wanted to be famous.
I think. Wait. I've never told anyone this, but there was one time in year 6, like I was in a group with like 2 other girls, so it was like a trio, and we for real thought we were like the most talented people ever. Like we used to like make up dances all the time in like the school bathroom, and like why the school bathroom? I don't know either, but no, we like that was our hangout spot.
I love how we're just exposing ourselves.
And then we were like, yes, let's audition for Australia's Got Talent.
Hey Flora, imagine watching this 5 years down the line.
And then we didn't end up applying as a group, but one of the girls did it individually, Australia's Got Talent.
Oh.
Yeah, for real. No, and then we were even planning on doing like busking around. We were like, we're gonna be famous one day. Honestly, I don't know what, but it's kind of nice and fun to just like dream about this stuff and just be like so innocent.
But practically, nah, it's not. There's nothing practical about it.
No, because I think we might have mentioned it in previous podcasts before, but like, would you want to be famous?
No, like at this point, like it's kind of ironic because we are putting ourselves on the internet right now, like involuntarily.
It is ironic because I would say no too.
Voluntarily, not involuntarily. Voluntarily putting ourselves on the internet, which is slightly ironic.
No, but I think it's kind of like valid to feel like this, because it's kind of unfair to think, oh yes, because I like to make videos, let's say like someone just likes to cook, right?
Yeah.
I like to make cooking videos. That doesn't mean that I have to
be a celebrity
also accept
chef.
The fact that people are going to hate on me and going to pick out everything wrong with me. You know?
But I feel like it's just like, it's definitely become more generally accepted that if you're putting yourself on the internet, you're kind of signing up for stuff to happen, because we've just all accepted that like there will be people that do not like what we do on the internet. There will be people that will criticize us. Like, there's no such thing as someone without any haters.
Have you ever experienced cyberbullying then?
Yes.
Do you want to? No.
I don't really, like, it was an era.
An era? Like long time?
It's not it's not something that was like, it happened during like one of those phases in the internet, like one of those trends, like, you know, the TBH trend?
No, I know where you, yeah,
like that was like an era in itself, I feel like. But TBH started like getting anons and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
there was like this one thing that went around, this one little group with like, I don't know how many anons, but there were the one for me and like so many other people were definitely unnecessary and should never have been posted.
See, I feel like...
But, yeah.
Sorry.
There were comments about me and a lot of other people too. I don't want to expose anyone.
No, that's okay. I'm just thinking, like... Because it was... You know, like the anon people were asked, it was kind of like... I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to describe it.
I just texted you because I don't want to expose them on here, but...
I don't know where you text. Oh, yeah, I see. I love people.
Yeah, it's like the way the world works. We love humans. But, like, I'd say most people on the internet aren't problematic.
Most aren't?
I'd say, like, in, like, people existing on the internet. Because I'd still say it's a minority, because like most people just don't say anything. Most people just like watch and like have fun and that's it. But like it's like the ones that do say stuff tend to like, and most of those are bad.
It's like, if you're looking at the ratio, it is a minority, but like it's enough for it to really, really like impact someone's life.
I mean, like just one comment can impact someone. Because, like, imagine, like, just putting something you love on the internet and being told that you suck.
Yeah.
Like, there is light-hearted roasting, and then there is, like, and constructive criticism. Yeah.
But I feel like most times it isn't.
And then there's the haters.
It's just really harsh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sad that it's just become, like, something that we have to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see our podcast getting to the point where we have haters?
Yes.
Maybe haters is like a milestone.
No, I do feel like there are people silently criticizing me. Like, particularly people that used to criticize me.
Wait. About the podcast?
I do not know if they would, but, like...
You think that...
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wait, okay, so you think that, like, those people are probably, like, judging you about the podcast?
Yeah, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Because I do know, like, a lot of things have been said behind my back.
But I think it's really good
I
that,
do
like,
know who has said them. Well, like, I do know some. I don't know all.
Well, I think it should be, like, recognized or, like, appreciated at least that you're still continuing doing this, even though you know that there's a possibility.
Probably wouldn't be here without you, fam. Because, I don't know, I don't think I would do this by myself.
But you wanted to like also do a personal YouTube thing.
Yeah, except like I don't know how I feel about that. I'm still like debating. I know like I said so many times like, oh, after this holidays I'll start, after this I'll start, after this I'll start, but I never end up doing it.
I mean, what kind of content were you looking to make?
More like lifestyle, like daily, not really daily, but like vlog type content.
Vlogs? Did you say vlogs?
Yes. Just like an announcement to everyone. When did I mention this? I think it was like a couple days ago. I mentioned to Flora, like, what if we expand to like vlogs when we get together?
Oh, yeah. I feel like that'd be a good idea because, like, don't know if people know this, but you should know this about me.
She loves
I love
vlogging.
vlogs. Yeah.
She loves talking to a camera.
And then I watch all my vlogs again. I'm like, I'm like my own audience.
You know what's funny? You always manage to send me a video when I'm at work. Or like while I'm like in a lab or something.
Yeah.
It's always at the times when I cannot listen. And like your snaps, you always send them to me with audio when I cannot. And like the thing with snaps is that you can't like rewatch them later. So like
yes, you can.
Like, no, the replay thing only works like right after you open it. So like if you leave the chat and you come back to it, it won't let you replay.
Yeah, I know, but like if you're like busy and then you open it and you're like, wait, I can't actually listen to it. Let me click through it all. And then,
no,
like,
mine like just times out after a bit.
Huh? Really? What?
Yeah, it just times out
like just
without. Yeah.
Wait, maybe that's the same for me.
The only way to keep it is to like not click on it at all. But I never realized when you're sending something directly to me or when you're just like sending it to everyone.
Okay, don't worry. Next time I'll give a disclaimer.
No, next time you should just send it to Messenger or...
No, but the thing is Messenger only allows a 20-second
Oh, no, it's
thing.
like, what is it? It's
video.
like, if you record it, like, not within Messenger app, it's like 1 minute video length limit. And then... Or is it 1 minute? It's like a certain file size.
Right.
Yeah, and then like you can send slightly longer videos.
Okay, good to know.
Let's get back on topic. We're 50 minutes in.
Damn, that went by quick. 50 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like you should do vlogs though. I feel like it's really fun. And I also have told people like, oh, you should do a TikTok, and then, well, actually it was one person, and then they said, oh, but I'm not funny.
Like,
actually, no, I did tell
like,
people.
So many people don't find themselves interesting.
But I mean, like, I think the good thing about vlogs, okay, to be honest though, I vlog for myself. Like, I don't, like, genuinely, if you never opened any of the videos that I ever send you, that would be very fine with me. Like, I don't need, I need to send it to someone, but
you just need to get it out there.
Yeah, that's why I have my TikTok, and it, like, I don't promote it at all. And same with my YouTube, like, I just have it out there, but I don't really care if it like gets
I've never
views or
actually
not.
watched your vlogs.
Wait, you never watched my O Week one?
No, I know I'm in it, right?
Yeah, you are in it. It's actually doing quite well. It's got 1K on it.
Nice. Like, I've never watched your vlogs because, like, mostly I'm kind of up to date with your life anyway.
Yeah, I don't think there was much, like,
There's no revolution. Like, only let me know if you're uploading a video with, like, revolutionary content for me, and I'll watch it. Otherwise, because I feel like I'm relatively up to date with your life, so...
I mean, the next one I'm posting, you're also up to date with it too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't need to watch it. But my thing is, like, it doesn't really... Because I think you said before, like, oh, you've got nothing to film. But I genuinely think that it doesn't really matter if you have nothing to film. I know that sounds weird, but, like, just talk to the camera.
No, I don't want like talking to the camera. I don't want like the type of content that I want to create is more like showing what I do without like real actual interaction with a camera directly. So it's more like a view.
Will you have your face in it?
Like probably like you'll see my face. Like I won't like blur my face out on purpose. But like I want to like have shots of things that I do, but not really more like time lapse ish, I guess. But not really like going like, oh hey guys, today I'll be doing.
That's so rude.
Like not definitely not your style. I'm not like.
No, you know it started as a complete joke though, because like that's what the YouTubers do. Like, hey guys, welcome back to my vlog, and then I just started doing it, and now it's like a thing. Then,
hey guys, welcome back. So today I'll be studying for Infosys, so feel free to join me.
Why'd you have to do that voice? That's okay then.
Oh, this is chaos.
What's something you want to achieve within the next until you graduate?
Until I graduate, I want a proper job. Not as in like, full-time grad job, whatever. But I want to have at least like a proper, real experience job, whether that be like an internship or like just a part-time job or something like that. I want to have something, like I just want to be part of the workforce. Or like I kind of am. Technically, I'm just like a student. Technically not counted as unemployed. But I just want to have like some sort of experience.
Yeah. What about like social life? Do you want to get into a relationship now?
I do find that like my theory is that I feel like if I don't get into a relationship, I'm not really saying this is like I have to get into a relationship by the end, like by the time I graduate I have to be in a relationship when I am taking my graduation photos, but it's more like I definitely feel like if I don't get into a relationship during uni, I probably won't for like a while afterwards.
You probably won't afterwards?
Like I probably will find it harder, obviously, but like I probably won't be as willing because I'll probably be very, very focused on building a career, building like investments, stuff like that.
I mean, to be honest, it's like they're gonna come when they're gonna come, you know.
Fate will happen.
The like, best ones are the ones where you don't look for them.
Oh yeah, have you seen like the three loves? Like, your first love is very cute and sweet. Your second one is the one with heartbreak, and the third one is the one that comes unexpectedly, but is the one that will last forever.
Would you ever say you've been in love then?
I guess, yeah. I've had my first love.
When did you know?
Like, I don't know, it was just like a moment, like it clicked, like, I don't know. I don't think there were like particular signs.
Okay. I wouldn't say I have. I've just been like deeply attached.
It's okay. I'll be your first, second and third love.
You can't be all three.
No, I am all three. I am just that special.
No,
because the podcast can be your third love.
The unexpected?
Yes. Because I brought this upon you unexpectedly.
You kind of did though, didn't you?
Yeah. I was just like, wow, podcast. And you're like, wow, okay. I was like, whoa. You said okay.
Okay. Wait, this is an episode about you. But that is something that I do a lot though. Like, I just kind of agree to everything.
Yeah. I find that you agree a bit too much. Like, there are many situations. So and once again, we are exposing our differences. there are so many situations where I would have said no, but you still agree to, and I'm like,
like what? Do you remember? Because I can't.
I just know that there are a lot. There are many times when I've told you say no, and you said yes. There are many times when I've said, "Oh, it's time to get out of this situation." And you're like, "No, I'm too far in."
Oh, like, wait, I don't know if you saw the screenshot that I sent you. This was a text that I got.
I saw.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to explain this in next week's episode.
Yay, everyone! That's a cliffhanger. Wow, we're so good at this.
Yeah, we actually are. We can write a book.
OMG, let's write a book. Don't say yes, please.
No, but I actually really like writing.
I wouldn't. I don't like writing. And I wouldn't say I'm a good writer either.
I don't know if I'm a good writer or not. But I just like
I definitely know that on text I'm very boring.
That's good that you know. No, not always. Not always. Just
no, it's just like no, it's like I think the style of texting that I have, it's like unless you read it in my voice.
Yeah, I know.
There's like it's very flat.
I mean, I know, but like sometimes when I read it, it's just like okay, whatever. But also like
I feel like recently it's been worse. I've just like been more dead.
I mean, there's like a few people in my life where I just talk to about anything. So I just like, if I just have something on my mind, I just like text them. And you're like one of those people. You know like how out of nowhere I'll just text you something random?
Yes, I do know.
Is that normal?
No.
Because like
everyone texts me with a purpose.
Oh. Is that bad?
No, it's just like sometimes I feel bad because like I don't really reply. More so recently because I've been so dead. Like I'm online, but I'm not online.
Oh, same.
Mostly because of comp. Like things have just been really hectic. I wrote like 1,000 and also lines of code in a couple days. That was very fun, and I'll be doing that once again very soon. Very fun.
In like even by the end of the year, you're gonna learn so much more about code that you don't know right now.
Yeah, it's like in 1 year I do learn so much.
See, comp is like good because you actually learn practical stuff. I just feel like
no, but it's like it's very hard because like when you don't understand, you can't even BS your way out of it.
No, yeah, that's how I felt about doing chem in high school.
You literally can't, like, I think with like commerce in like, well, in general, like I'm not really like saying any major in particular, but it's so much easier to just like fake it till you make it.
Oh, for sure.
But in comp, you can't. And apparently like a record number of people dropped the course that I'm doing right now.
I mean, I feel like a lot of my courses that I'm doing, psych and marketing, a lot of it is like common sense.
Fake it till you'll make it.
It's just really theory based. I don't know if I like it. It's boring.
I feel like I can handle theory because there is definitely like an element of just like BSing your way through the course, but I cannot do that no matter how much I'm struggling in comp, which sucks.
But I feel like you're doing quite well. Are you not now?
This course probably I'm happy with a pass, honestly.
Okay. I mean, you said that for econ, then you got like distinction, so
true.
Okay, so one last question for you.
Yes.
Is I genuinely cannot think of a question for you.
Awkward silence.
No, I'll cut this part out.
Crickets chirping. I'll
no
like
idea.
voice over some sound effects for you. So crickets are chirping right now. and I do not know how to replicate that sound, so I'll just say crickets are chirping.
Imagine. Left all this in.
Oh, I should drop a pin right now. Do I have a pin?
I don't know what to ask you. Oh my god.
I don't know if the mic picked that up. I dropped the pin.
It didn't. Maybe. I don't know.
You'll find out when you edit it. I'll drop 2 pins.
Okay. Do you have a pin next to you?
I have a pin cushion on my table. Don't ask me why.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, like, I'll tell you why. I use it to, like, clean stuff.
You use pins to clean? Because
it's, like, the sharp, like, I can get stuff from, like, from corners and stuff.
I guess. Yes.
It's from my old sewing kit. Oh, let's drop 3 pins now.
Okay. I need to end the episode with one last question, so I'm just going to make up a random thing. So, Kelly.
Yes.
You're really into fashion,
yes.
Right? Yeah. So, what is your fashion sense style?
I feel like I'd say, like, it's, like, definitely not, like, the girly cottagecore kind of style.
What?
Cottagecore.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a certain aesthetic. It's not, like, extreme streetwear. It's, like, a bit, like, boring people streetwear. Okay. And, like, a bit of, like, Korean fashion influences mixed in. So it's very, like, focused on basics.
Oh. Essentials.
Yeah. Like, I have a weird obsession with bum bags.
Would you ever want to do, like, some kind of side project to do with fashion?
I did have, like, back to dream jobs, like, kinda. I did have, like, a point in time when I really wanted to create my own clothes, like, a brand. Because, like, even now, I find it really hard to find stuff that, like, completely matches what I want from clothing.
Yeah.
It's like, I want a plain grey hoodie with, like, little, the string thingy on the hood. The thing that's
the drawstrings.
Yeah, the drawstring. And, like, a pocket in front. I really hate hoodies with those side pockets. Do you have them?
Yeah.
I have one, and I don't like them
because I don't trust them.
I also don't, I feel like everything's gonna fall out.
Yeah.
I hate them. But it's just like there was one big point in my life when I was like, I really can't find clothes that I like, that I want, because I have a specific vision and nothing is matching that vision. But I also tend to overshop. Like, it's like, you know those memes? It's like, discounts aren't an excuse for you to spend money.
Yeah. But that's the point of them, right?
Yeah, I actually do, like, recently there was a few bum bags that were, like, heavily discounted, and I wanted them, but I already have a bum bag. I don't have a use for them.
That's okay. A collection.
I didn't end up buying them. It's fine. They went out of stock, and I was like, okay, now I can stop myself. I don't have to think about it anymore. But, yeah, I have an unhealthy obsession with bags and shoes. I have too many pairs of shoes.
I want to get shoes too.
I have way too many pairs of shoes, bro.
Just waiting until I get a job. Someone hire me.
Apple, please hire me.
No, for real. Apple, hire her. She's good.
Apple, please hire me. I want to work for you. Thank you.
Anyway, we're going to stop the episode here. Did you want to add in anything else?
Apple, please hire me. Google, please hire me too. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, thanks everyone for listening to this week's episode. Hope you learned a lot about Kelly. She's a very interesting person.
I feel like we've devolved. I feel like our podcast episodes have devolved. Like, they've turned into, like, a mess compared to, like, how structured they used to be.
I know. But I mean, who cares, right?
Who cares? No one's listening anyway. To like
exactly.
It's like all 30 of our listeners. Hi.
Yeah. I know my friends used to like listen to it all the way through, but I don't know if they still do. If you still do, please tell me. Anyway,
I know my friends don't listen. Thank you. None of them are here anyway. They won't listen to this.
Amy did.
Oh yeah, Amy did. I don't know if she still listens.
Anyway, thanks everyone for listening to this week's episode where we talked about Kelly plus a lot of random other stuff. I think next week we'll probably do the same thing but for me. And then after that, yes. I think we're planning like some Reddit series, so then we might actually get back into like a structured episode thing.
That's if we don't die before then from the workload from uni. Particularly me with my comp assignment where yeah. I'll talk about this after the fact, like after the finals, but this course has just been a mess.
Hopefully we don't die.
Let's stay alive.
Okay, we'll see you next time, guys. Alive and healthy.
If you like our episodes, please subscribe, like, watch them, follow, share, download our episodes on your favorite streaming platform.
And follow us on Instagram, 2.friendlessfriends.
Interact with our posts, share it with your friends, message us, send us stuff, comment, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll respond. We don't have anything better to do other than our assignments, which we ignore until the very last minute anyway. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Thanks everyone. See you next week. Bye.